Lord Jesus Christ, or Christ is born, depending on what calendar you're following. Because today, Sunday, January 7th, is the Sunday after Theophany for those of us on the new calendar, but it is the Feast of the Nativity of our Lord for those of us on the old calendar. So, throughout the world, Orthodox Christians are celebrating two feasts at the same time. It's very confusing. Hi, I'm Father Gregory, and I am the pastor of St. Cyril Methodius Ukrainian Orthodox Church in Madison, Wisconsin. And I want to talk to you a little bit this morning about time. We think about time in a very linear fashion, and that makes sense because time, Augustine says, is the record of change. And in the ancient world, time was a very disturbing notion, not simply because people died sooner, died younger, but because time was taken as an indication of the lack of perfection. The perfect never changed, but time was an indication that we were not perfect. With the Christian dispensation, things, of course, take on slowly a new understanding where time becomes the means by which the human person and the human community become more and more, or at least potentially more and more like God. And yet that old way of thinking is hard to break because it is natural to us. It's logical to us. When we become Christian, when we enter into Christ, we enter into a new way of thinking. The Apostle Peter put it this way: Beloved, do not forget this one thing, that with the Lord 1 day is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as 1 day. Things don't actually work with God the way they work with us, because God sees everything at once, because he's outside and above time. He sees us as we were, as we are, and as we will one day be. Learning to live that way, however, requires a great deal of effort from us, because it requires a cognitive shift that most of us are not really able to do, or at least we're not able to do easily. I know I certainly wasn't. But we live in time. And often we experience time as quite a negative thing. We grow older, our friends pass away. Time, very unpleasant. But again, time is also the means by which we become more and more like God, at least have the potential. So what about you? How are you using your time today? Are you using your time to bemoan the fact that you're growing older and things are changing and it's just not the same as it used to be? Or are you using your time to become more and more like Jesus Christ? Well, the choice is yours, as it is for each and every one of us. I'm going to be short this morning because I'm running behind time. See, time again. But if you're here in the Madison area, why don't you come and for liturgy at 9:30 at St. Cyril Methodius Ukrainian Orthodox Church at 1020 Regent Street. If you're not in the Madison area, maybe try to find an Orthodox church in your area and get a sense of what it is to live in this very strange kind of Christian time. Well, again, Merry Christmas. Christ is born to those celebrating today, and blessed Feast of the Theophany for the rest of us. All right. I will hope to talk to you in about 2 weeks because I'll be away. All right. God bless everyone and have a good day. Bye-bye.